It's Beauty Geek.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you can't already tell by the looks of things, this is going to be a complete transformation video. Well, hair for the most part. I have been living in a bonnet, from bonnet to baseball cap, for like a good month or so, maybe a little longer. I'm a little ashamed to say, but I have been contemplating whether I wanted to chop it off, I wanted to keep it, what I wanted to necessarily do with my hair. And I made the decision to chop it off. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. I'm not gonna make this intro long, but do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get started. So I went ahead and sectioned off the top. And when you do section it off, you are going to line the tail of your comb up with the corner of your brow. So you're gonna line it up, look in the mirror, you're gonna line it up and then just follow the shape of your head and go all the way around, following the curvature of your head. So I also left out my sides. That way when I do cut, I'm able to have my sideburns just a little bit longer. I did leave, like, come a little further back just because I like height in this area right here. My head is kind of flat, so coming a little further back and then cutting the way I need to is going to help kind of give me that shape I need. I don't want to comb it through because I don't want to irritate my scalp for the relaxer, but I am going to hold it taut and then cut. I am going to leave some length, that way I can cut more off, because once you cut it off, you cannot put it back on. So if you go too short, I'm so sorry. So you always want to start off longer and then gradually go shorter until you get to the length that you like. I'm going to turn so y'all can see. Oh, it's gone. There is no going back. It is out of here. All right. So I'm going to go around and do the same thing, little by little, holding my hair. And like I said, this gives me room because I know I do want it shorter than this on my sides. So holding it, matching it up with this, because once it's relaxed too, it will stretch out, you know, so it is going to be a lot longer than this anyway. All right, so I'm going to hold it and we're going to cut. I don't know why I'm shocked, but it's like, what? Okay. All right, so with this front part, I'm going to over direct it, and this is going to help preserve length when I bring it back forward. So I'm going to line it up with everything else, but I'm going to over direct it. Over direct it just means to either take it out of its natural direction. So this will be straight, and then if I want it longer this way, I'm going to pull it this way. If I want it longer towards the back, I'm going to pull it the opposite way. Okay, so I'm going to over direct towards the back because I do want it longer in the front, and then I'm just going to cut. See? And then you see how the length is still there, although this is still going to be too long, but you see. So over direct. Okay, do you see all that length right there? Okay, over direct. All this can go, right? And then we still have that length in the front. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up cutting around and then I'll be right back. Okay, so this is definitely one of those trust the process, but I have everything cut off on the sides and in the back. For the top, same thing. I'm just going to take a chunk of it off, not really focusing on the shape or anything like that, just getting the hair off so that way I can go ahead and relax it. And like I said, I'm going to detail my cut once it's relaxed and everything. So all right, so I'm going to take section by section again because I do have quite a bit of hair. you know, so section by section. Look at all this. Look at this. What's the difference? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so where is, okay, so this is my little piece and I'm going to use to kind of guide me, and then more. Oh, let's see. Taking another section. Lining it up with this one. Okay, and again, this is more hair than what I want, so I know that it's going to be a lot shorter than this, but this gives me room to play around. Trying to make sure that I'm in frame. Okay, so holding it, and I'm going to cut. Take our section, our little piece, and line it up. You see where that's the shorter piece and all this is long, so we're just going to cut all of that. Okay. Show you again. You see the short and the long, you're going to cut the long. Okay, so even with this, I still want it a little bit shorter, so but this gives me room to work with what I have. So we're gonna go ahead and get ready for the relaxing process. And yes, my hair is color treated, so I'm going to take extra precaution because you don't really want two chemicals in your hair, a relaxer and a color, or a perm and a color, or just anything that's two chemicals. Relaxer and perm are two different things. But I am going to be using K18. That's going to help strengthen my hair to be ready to take in this chemical because it's already chemically treated. I don't want to say damaged, but it's already processed from a chemical, so we don't want it to be damaged. So we're going to use K18, or you can use Olaplex, your preference, but I have K18. So look at all this hair, y'all. Look at all this hair. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, so that's so much hair. Gosh. Okay. To base my scalp, I am going to be using Design Essentials, so I'm going to be using their Calm. I'm just going to take it and put it in this applicator bottle just to make the application easier. And then I'm going to be going in with their Sensitive Scalp Relaxer. Like I said, my scalp is pretty on the sensitive side, so I am going to be using their Sensitive Scalp Relaxer, and I am going to be basing my scalp. This is going to help prepare my hair to take this chemical without it causing any damage or unnecessary damage to my hair. The two-step process, so this is part one, and then you have part two. Okay, so before applying the first step in K18, you are going to spray your hair with a spray bottle just to make it damp, not wet, just damp. It's going to help open the cuticles in your hair, so that way the K18 can penetrate. And then I'm going to take my K18 and I'm going to spray it all over. You can let that sit for 4 minutes, and then I want to go ahead and base my scalp and then relax my hair. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and base our scalp. So I applied it all over my hairline. I'm going to get back here. Make sure that I'm getting back here. I even go ahead and put a little on my ears, just in case some relaxer does get on my ears. I don't want my little ears to burn. So I'm going to keep going on base all back here. Around the whole perimeter. And I have been scratching a bit. I've been trying not to, but man, it's hard. So I'm gonna make sure that I bake really well. Okay, and then like I said, I'm going to put on my ears. I don't want my little ears to burn. Okay, and then I'm going to go through section by section. So just making sure that I'm basing everything. I'm just going to, okay, let's start from the back, make it a little easier. Work my way up. And now I'm just going to mix up my relaxer. So it's a two-part, part A, part B, and you're going to mix the activator, I guess, the activator inside. All right. So I like to take the tail end of my brush and kind of just get it worked in. You guys cannot see it, but just because it's a liquid inside, I don't want the liquid splashing everywhere. So I'm just going to take my time and mix it up, and then I'm going to flip it around and mix it with the brush until it's all mixed in. Okay, so I got it all mixed up, have my gloves on, and now we're ready to relax. Y'all, I'm nervous. I've had a relaxer in a while, but I'm excited for this new journey of my pixie. All right, so I'm not gonna really talk because I need to work quickly. That way I can make sure that it's all over and has time to process. Because my hair is color treated, I don't want anything to happen. I did apply my K18, so we should be good, but we always want to be safe. Better safe than sorry. So I do want to move pretty quickly, so I'm gonna try to be quiet and just keep it moving. So all right, it's on. Let's work. Okay, so I applied the relaxer and I ran out. Of course I did when I got to the top, so I don't really know how well it's going to take, but hopefully it takes well enough for me to still be able to mold it and style it. But I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it out. Is the neutralizer that I'm using. It is the Design Essentials Milk and Honey, and I'm going to rinse with this, and then I'm going to follow up with the Moroccanoil Hydration Shampoo. So neutralizer, this one, and then I'm going to deep condition with the same conditioner as this one. I'll be back.